Just like Ren and Stimpy.
Stimpy.
Watching Cheech and Chong.
Hey, you want to get high?
This is Luke and Lewis, Triple M Modern Digital.
Luke and Lewis on Triple M Modern Digital. Thanks for the offer, Cheech and Chong, but I'm pretty sure I'm off my face with cough medicine. I'm a very sick boy today.
You are. You've come in very sick.
Yeah.
You've been coughing, spluttering, sneezing, and I've been trying to stay away from you because I've got to go away this weekend.
Yes.
And to be honest, I'm not even enjoying being in a confined space with you.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I shouldn't have come into work today.
Well, I heard that, remember when like swine flu used to be a thing, and I've been thinking about this all day. If you were in a room, like a confined space with a person who was contaminated for just 15 minutes, you'd come away sick.
We're going to be here for 2 hours.
And I've already been in here with you for about 2 hours.
We might not make it out. This could be the last show ever.
Well,
strap in.
Geez, if that isn't another reason to keep tuning in after this, then I don't know what is.
Great tease. Well done, everyone.
We didn't say anything that's coming up.
Luke, I have been tearing my house apart and my girlfriend's house apart because I recently lost my Kindle, which is an e-book reader. You can read books of the future. Get on board.
Books of the past, all right?
Hey.
E-books are the future of books. That's it.
Hey, man, let me know when you can fit a whole library in your pocket. You know, you couldn't even fit one book in your pocket.
Because I don't read. I wouldn't want to. My pockets are used for things of the future, like iPhones and, I don't know, that's all I really keep in my pocket.
Yeah, well, I used to... Look, I lost my Kindle recently, and this is the second time I've lost a Kindle.
This is so boring. I can't believe you've brought this to the show.
This is incredible, enthralling content radio.
Sorry.
Mate, show some respect, all right? I lost my Kindle I lost it ages ago.
Uh-huh.
Stop, man. I'm trying to tell a good story.
All right, well, I'm tuning out. So.
No, it has a funny end.
All right.
So you better hang around for the end of the story.
Now the end needs to be really good.
I know.
Yeah.
I regret saying that immediately.
All right, go. Now I'm interested.
Okay, so I lost my Kindle about 6 months ago, and I tore my house apart. I made my girlfriend search her house because sometimes I go there to read.
You talked about this on the show.
Yeah. Anyway, I ended up... Have I?
Yeah.
Oh, well, the end's not going to be very good.
Have you already done this on the show?
Well, I think I've done the first half because what I'm trying to tell you is I lost... remember, I lost my Kindle and then I replaced it.
Who's bringing in anecdotes from 6 months ago? Like, guys, guys, I've got the first break today. Don't worry about it. I've got it all covered.
Mate, you're not letting me finish the story, okay? So, quick recap. Obviously,
you found it in her car or something.
Found it in my bag, okay? No, that was my wallet.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
I'm pretty sure you've talked about this as well.
It's a running theme of me thinking I've lost things and I found them again. So I lost my Kindle and then couldn't find it anywhere, so I bought a new one. Got the upgraded model, spent about $150 on it, which is pretty pricey. But then you remember you can fit a whole library in your pocket.
And then it's worth every cent.
Not that I can read a whole library, but the option's there for me to store it.
I've never walked past a library and been like, it just doesn't fit in my pocket. That's never been a problem with a library.
Yeah,
the problem I have with libraries is they're boring and it's too quiet.
Well,
and you can't sneak out a fart.
Well, anyway, so...
I think I'm the only one who has that problem.
Yeah, I fart in libraries all the time. I got a new Kindle to replace
the big end
it.
of the story?
Hey, shush! I'm trying to get to the end. Okay, you're ruining it. I got a new Kindle, and then last week I lost it. I misplaced it. I don't know where I put it. I left it at my girlfriend's house. I started making her search the house.
You said this at the start.
No, this is the.
This is how you started the story.
No, this is the new Kindle that I replaced the old one with. And I gave the old one to my girlfriend, and then I lost my new one again.
Right.
I've been searching everywhere for it for about
like Groundhog Day, but with your Kindle.
I know. I mean, you think if I read more books, I'd be able to remember stuff.
Yeah.
Too many books stored up there. I don't know where to find my Kindle. So anyway, I get her to look everywhere. For about 3 weeks. It was a massive strain on our relationship. I kept telling her, check again. I know it's at your house. Put my jacket on. It was in my pocket. That was the big end.
What an ending. I'm glad you talked that up.
I do realize that if I've told this story before, the updated version is essentially the same story.
It's the same story.
But with the new Kindle.
Yeah.
So it's like a remake.
And you've once again discovered that even when you don't even know it, you can fit a library in your pocket.
Luke and Lewis.
Lewis, obviously Radio Mike, our button pusher, is on a constant, I would say, campaign to slim his head at the moment.
Yeah.
He's had.
I'm
It's
going to
sad.
say it's been a while. Haven't noticed any noticeable head changes.
No, so he's trying to, he's on a head diet. He's trying to slim his face down, in particular his cheekbones. He wants to look good in tagged photos on Facebook again. How's your diet going, Mike?
Really well, guys. I've been eating a lot healthier. I've been running a lot more, and I've actually been, sometimes you walk past the mirror and you just get a little glimpse, and you don't linger, but you just go, "Hey, I'm seeing a lot more cheekbone on you, mate."
Right. So basically, you want to look like Human Shrek if someone forced his head through a funnel.
No, not really.
No.
No.
Right.
Right, well, if you're going for that, you're on the right way. I don't know what you're going for, but anyway. So, have you slipped from your diet at all? Have you ever fallen off? I heard you were telling me before the show that you had a cheeky Kit Kat. That's no good.
Had a
Ooh.
big day at work yesterday, and
You know what they say? Big day, big head.
I did have a Kit Kat, so yeah, I did slip
Just
a
needed a
bit.
break.
Bet you're not going to slip anymore?
I doubt
Well,
it.
I noticed that you turned down a muffin from a colleague
Yes.
a while ago.
A
and-
cupcake. Yeah.
That was when I found
yeah,
out about the head
cupcake.
diet. I saw you turn down a muffin, and I was like, what are you doing? And the main thing was you were so worried about offending her that you almost took the muffin.
'Cause
Because
we
you're so
took one.
nice, but you also were really self-conscious about your head. So you're in this constant turmoil
Yeah.
of not wanting to let people down, but also, man, my head's important to me.
And you know what? She was kind of offended because we both took one. You and I.
Yeah, and she went, "Oh, what's your problem? Are you allergic?" And you went, "No, I just don't feel like your muffin."
Yeah. I did take that muffin and put it in the fridge just because I didn't
You
want to
did
hurt
too.
her feelings.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've eaten it, so it's still probably in that fridge. It's
that's rude.
in the kitchen that locks.
So you've locked a muffin away so you can't get to it.
Yeah.
So we wanted to kind of test you just to get, because obviously this is a 3-week thing. We didn't just want to leave
This
you
is a
to your own
biggest
devices
loser,
for
biggest
3
head
weeks.
loser temptation challenge.
I devised a plan. Well, not really. My mum this morning was busy in the kitchen baking some muffins, and she's done this before for us. And one time, this is not the first time I've come in with muffins for the team.
Well, those look nice.
They're cinnamon crumble, and they're mum's homemade blend. I've just given Mike a look now, and there you go,
They
Lewis.
look
There's your
really
muffin.
good.
Oh.
And she was like,
Thank
"Can
you.
you all have one?" And there you go, Mike.
Geez, they smell amazing.
There's your muffin.
Can
Do you
I
want one,
smell
Mike?
them?
Yeah, you go. Have it. Are you going to eat it though?
You
I'm
can
not
eat.
sure.
You can. They're good.
She really wanted you
Let
to
me have.
it.
I'll taste it.
Oh my god.
They
They
smell good.
smell great, don't they?
Hang on, I'll taste it.
They're cinnamon. They're your favorite. I know you liked it last time. This was
Oh,
before your head
Dude,
died.
these are good.
They're really good.
I don't think I had these last time she made them.
Oh, maybe they were blueberry last time.
Yeah, these are much better.
They look
Are you gonna have
They
them, Mike?
look really moist and.
Are you going to have one?
I don't know.
Big head?
I don't know. No, I don't.
What?
I can't because they're probably unhealthy.
You
thought
reckon,
you might say
you
this.
reckon
Do you know how
having a muffin is
offended-
going to make your head bigger?
I think they look and smell great, but I won't be having one today.
Sharon is at home right now. She's probably gutted, and you know what? She actually.
Are you going to let down Shaz?
I said, Mum, I was like, "Hey, Mum, just let you know, Mike is on a head diet. Obviously, she listens to the show. I'm like, he may not want the muffin. She goes, oh no, so she's not going to turn out a muffin. So I got her to record this for you.
Hi Mike, it's Sharon, Luke's mum. I've made some lovely homemade cinnamon crumble muffins today, and I'll be very disappointed if you 3 boys don't enjoy them. I'd be offended actually if you don't all have one each. Enjoy.
Wow.
Don't want to let down my mum.
What's your mum's name?
Sharon.
Big Shaz Dog 1.
Sharon. First of all, thanks for going to that much effort. And you know what? I really don't want to break my head diet, but I mean, if it's going to offend you, I don't want to offend you, so I'd be more than happy to have
You
one.
gotta no, Mike.
No?
No.
Oh.
I mean, mate,
I think you should have it, mate.
I don't want to. Your mum sounded very.
this was
sincere.
the test.
Have a bite.
Okay.
I don't know.
Prove it. Prove to us. Oh, he's had a
Oh
bite.
my god, he's bitten into it.
Oh my god.
Look, jeez.
Mike,
Yeah.
you're supposed to be on a diet. That was a test and you failed. Mum
Luke-
doesn't care.
Luke, are you seeing
Oh.
what I'm seeing?
So he's already doing it.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
What?
His head's so much bigger.
Dude, your head's expanding as you're eating right now.
Well, you know what?
He's
no
failed.
regrets, guys. This tastes great.
Well, he's failed the head diet, so you better get to work over the next 2. Thank you. I want my muffin now.
Don't worry, I had a really healthy lunch today. I had a
What, a
sandwich.
Kit Kat?
No, that was yesterday.
It doesn't seem like you're on a diet.
Today I had a turkey sub. It was really nice.
6-inch or 12-inch?
Not from Subway, homemade.
Amazing. All right. I'll let you have the muffin, but, I think your head pretty head neutral today.
Well, you guys
See,
will see in 3 weeks.
Sharon was offended by not eating muffin, but she's even more offended by your big head. So
Shouldn't have come in today.
you shouldn't have come in. You're so sick. It's distracting everyone in the studio, and I'm worried about I'm getting sick. And you've written, so we, for those who don't know, a bit of a behind the scenes. We have kind of a whiteboard, and we'll just kind of write down
just topics. That we're
Mike
gonna talk
diet
about.
test. That's what we're going to do first, and then we kind of just make up a rough order.
Yeah.
And this one you've written bad cold.
No, I haven't.
So,
Where?
huh? Yeah.
That's not my handwriting.
Who wrote it then?
Who wrote that? Did you write that, Mike?
I wrote that.
Stay off the whiteboard.
So
Did
have
I
you
did I
just-
say you could write on the whiteboard?
No, but often the whiteboard's empty, so I like
That
to
is
put
true.
things on there.
So you've just rolled up and been like, "Oh, we're talking. Luke and Lewis will talk about Lewis's cold and make that good radio."
No, so
Yes, obviously you have
No.
because you wrote it on the board.
What did you think would be good or interesting or funny about that?
So you guys were bouncing ideas off each other, and Lewis literally was like on his phone, and he's like, "Oh, I've got a bad cold. Maybe we can talk about that." So then I was like, "All right, bad cold," I
And
just
then
wrote
no
it down.
further
said
discussion
maybe.
was had.
I said
Now we're
maybe.
on air talking about it. Do you still think this is a good idea?
I thought it would have been a great idea if Lewis actually did any thinking.
Have you
behind it,
got-
which it's
What
evident that he
thinking? I'm
hasn't.
sick. I've had some Zyrtec and tea.
What's Zyrtec? Let's talk about that.
Well, technically, I actually haven't had Zyrtec. It's cold medicine. I've actually had cetirizine, which is the home brand Zyrtec.
Ah, so
Works just as good.
so you've got a
for
cheap
$3 less.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got a stingy
So-
cold.
bargains, guys. If you ever get a cold like me, save yourself $3. Get some cetirizine, whatever that is.
That's enough.
It's Mike's fault. Don't look.
I
at
know.
Me
This
like-
is why we shouldn't have. From now on, that's just a rule.
Yeah.
Mike doesn't touch the whiteboard.
Okay. I
It's
like
my
this one.
whiteboard. I brought it in from home. There's
Was it-
actually an interesting story behind that whiteboard, which
Oh,
I
really?
could tell
Why don't
on
you put
air.
it on the whiteboard?
Yeah, and then
instead
we'll
of
talk
this?
about it next.
Two punks are better than one. Luke and Lewis on Triple M Modern Digital.
Luke and Lewis on Triple M Modern Digital. I was thinking, you know how good one punk is?
Yep.
Imagine if there was two.
Way better than one. How good would 3 punks be?
Whoa!
No, that's too many punks. That's almost a gang.
Yeah, that is a gang. That's almost a punk band.
That's almost Blink-182. But 4 punks, that's a gang.
That's true.
So yeah, right. So 1 punk, not good. 2 punks, better than 1. 3, you're in a band. 4, you're in a gang. Slow down.
If you, it's a 3-piece punk band, you could be played on.
And
Triple M
5
Modern
punks,
Digital.
they should all be deported. Too many punks. All right. So tomorrow we have a photo shoot, Lewis.
Yes.
They want to bloody get these 2 punks on film,
Yeah.
on photo.
Yeah.
So
I'm ready. I've got my outfit that I always wear.
yeah, so they've told us to bring a variety of different clothing for our big photo shoot. It's for like the radio promo shoots. Like if you're walking past like a tram or a billboard and you might see like a breakfast show.
Oh, we're going to
photo
be on a
shoot.
tram.
No, I don't think that's what they're for. I'm just trying to give an example of what a radio photo shoot generally looks like.
Okay.
We
so
might be on
We're
like
just doing a pointless photo shoot.
Well, again, we're trying to get a tandem bike. We're not at tram level yet.
yeah, that's true. We'll put it on our bike.
Yes. So this is kind of like, we're trying to get bike promo pics, and they've told us to bring a variety of different clothes in, and the kind of hurdles we're trying to overcome here is Lewis doesn't own a variety of clothes. To
No.
your credit, you're wearing one jumper that's not black.
I
You're wearing
haven't
your
worn
grey.
this for ages.
You're wearing his grey Ninja Turtles one, which isn't still great.
Yeah, well, they also said they can't have any giant logos on them, and this is a
Or-
sweater with 4
Or children's
turtles on it
TV shows
and
on
the
them.
giant logo.
Yeah.
So, as much as I love TMNT, too many turtles. That's worse than 10 punks.
4 turtles, not better than 1.
So, what are we going to do here?
Well,
If they want a variety, I'm going to have to buy clothes.
they're gonna have to buy you clothes.
Yeah.
really, because
That's true.
yeah, I don't even know how you'd look at anything that's not black. I think I'm happy with you bring in black. So I was thinking about this.
Yeah.
If you just want to wear black clothes, that's fine. I'll try and bring the variety. I was going through my cupboard and they specifically said no like brands, no logos. It's going to be plain clothes. And I don't own many plain clothes. I realized lots of my clothes have brands on them, have writing on them. So I found...
Mostly Billabong.
Yeah, so I...
You are wearing
I'm wearing a Billabong jumper, right?
That was just a joke, but it's actually reality.
Yes. And I was going through my cupboard, and in order to find clothes that didn't have like an emblem on them and that weren't plain black, I had to start digging up a few old numbers.
Ooh,
and
I'm
I've
excited.
bought in one that I only ever wore this once
Right.
to a party,
Okay.
and I want to get your thoughts. I don't know if you'll
Did
be
you
full.
hook up on that party?
I already had a girlfriend, so maybe.
Okay, I like it.
But she didn't dump me. Emily was with me at the time. It was in
Okay.
year 12,
That's good.
and I wore it to one party. I still have a photo from the party if you want to
Why
see how.
do you own anything that you owned in 2012?
Because that's only 3 years ago for me.
Yeah.
Do you recycle clothes every 3 years?
Well, I don't know. I feel like anything that I wore to a high school party...
Mate, I've seen videos that you did in like 2012 and you're still wearing those clothes.
No, that's just they're the same colour. Different colours.
Nah, you're still... Anyway, what?
So what do you mean when you say 2012 was 3 years ago?
Oh, no. For me, it wasn't. But videos that he was rocking in 2012, that was like 6 years ago for him when he was in year 12.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Lewis
guys.
is older than me.
Sorry, guys. Apologies for my interruption.
Sorry, Mike was just
That's
almost
right.
stopped the show then in
Jeez,
confusion.
You shouldn't have written that on the whiteboard. Anyway,
Lewis,
yes.
can I show you the item of clothing which I'm thinking of wearing?
Okay, I'm ready. Oh, this is...
Controversial.
Now that is a high school party. See, I stand by.
It's a
Why
Christmas
do you
sweater.
own that?
It's like a Christmas sweater. It was this stage where kind of
kinda
woolen.
looks like
It's
a
a woolen
poncho.
knit jumper with like a Christmas kind of pattern on it. I guess it's got it's similar to like a
That
Mexican
pattern
poncho.
would be on a poncho, but for some reason it's a sweater.
It's on a sweater, and I wore it once, never wore it again, and it was kind of in that phase where like it was almost new to be a hipster.
Yeah.
Like they were almost coming in, and I thought maybe this could be my new thing, and then it didn't become my new thing. I kept wearing Billabong
because-
t-shirts.
Yeah, the main thing about being a hipster is you look quite unique. And
Yeah.
It's just everything you're not.
Yes. And I wore it once. I felt too unique and wanted to go back into my basic ways. But what do we reckon for the photo shoot tomorrow, guys?
I think that if we took a photo and you were wearing that, even if there's a giant logo that says Triple M Modern Digital, everyone would look at it and be like, new Triple J show looks good.
Yep. All right, I'll throw it in the bin.
We've got an official email.
We do. We've discovered that we realized we needed a better way for people to get involved and in contact with the show. So if you're listening now, we realized that, look, people have been messaging us about show stuff on the Facebook page and Instagram, but we need a direct route straight into the show. We
need an
needed
official form of conversation.
Yes.
I mean, really, we view our show less as entertainment for you, more of a business relationship.
Yes. So if you guys have any business that you think would concern us involving the show, then from now on, the direct way to be a part of the show, get involved, and send us your correspondence
The
is
official email.
It's at lukeandlewis5@gmail.com.
Yeah. I was going to say that the preferred email was lukeandlewis@gmail.com.
Or even Luke and Lewis Show or Luke and Lewis, anything but that.
Yeah.
But it was all taken.
For some reason.
But I can't find any other Luke and Lewis duos online. I don't know who's taken this. I reckon a guy called Luke Lewis.
Well, there's that rugby player called Luke Lewis.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he would call himself, hi, my name's Luke and my other name's Lewis. For short,
Yeah,
though,
like my
Luke and
email's
Lewis.
not lukeandkidgel@gmail.com.
No, that doesn't make sense. So, I don't know, whatever.
And
Our
you're probably
official
thinking-
email is Luke and Lewis 5. We could have gone with Luke and Lewis 1.
Well, yeah.
Did you
would have
try that?
Nah, I think I went, what's your
Why'd you
favourite
go
number?
straight to
Did we
5?
go, what's your favourite number?
I can't remember.
I think I just said 5. Like, I think I just picked a number. You know what? It might have even been like Google, because I
Hey,
would have.
Google suggestion.
Google just suggested that, and I was probably like, "Hey, great suggestion, Google. Keep up the great work."
Love a good 5.
Yeah,
But we think that it is, it's not the catchiest
well,
thing
it's problematic,
to remember.
and you could argue like, "Oh, you could just make a new one and find a better email." No way, we've made it. Okay, it's
Yeah.
been done. We're not retracting it. Okay,
No way. It doesn't. I was going to say it costs money to set up a Gmail. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
But
It's
it
free.
takes about 20 seconds, and
Hey,
I don't have that time.
Time is money, and we're busy guys. And it's not our problem. It's really your guys' problem. I mean, we don't have to type it in.
Yeah,
we just check
log
it.
in.
I mean, we do have to log in.
No, I
at
set
Luke
mine
and-
to remember password. I'm sweet.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna now you know that you can easily hack lukeandlewis5@gmail.com. But yeah, we thought this is problematic just to remember it. So we thought the only way to get to get this stuff in people's head is jingles.
Yeah.
There's heaps of jingles for phone numbers on TV. There's like 1-3-555 something.
555
Clearly not that effective because I didn't remember it.
I know Lubemobile will come to you. That's 13, 32. I even remember the which is just a noise
There's
from a
Clark's
song.
rubber 1-0-0 triple something.
Yeah,
Okay, Luke, you're not
Roof,
getting
roof.
it.
No, well,
these
all right.
jingles
Clearly,
aren't
they're not
working on you.
effective on
I think
me.
it's 1-326
No,
7
That's
Roof,
right.
roof.
Did you guys both just do an in-sync seal impression?
Yes. That's not a seal impression. That's the official catchphrase of the roof seal company.
Right. Now, we thought we've each gone away and we've tried to write a jingle each. I've gone and done
Because
one.
if we didn't have a jingle, all people would remember from this conversation is the roof seal number.
Yeah,
and
so
Lubemobile.
we
That's
want
not
people
good.
to remember the official email of the show. So, Radio Mike's gone and written one.
Luke&Lewis5@gmail.com.
I've written one, a jingle, and you've written one. Now, I'll be honest, I kind of did forget what a jingle was now that we're discussing it, and I think I've misinterpreted jingle.
Well, what's a jingle?
Well, not what I've done.
Do you think you've made a good jingle, Mike?
I think I'm the only one who's actually made a jingle because jingles traditionally are quite short, like probably
That's
10
true.
seconds in length. But I'm looking at yours and Luke's, yours is 30 seconds, which is like generally the length of an
That's pretty
entire
long.
commercial. And Lewis, yours is 41 seconds. You know, commercials on this radio station go for a max of 30 seconds. So,
Well,
So mine's more of an ad for the Gmail account.
Yeah, Lewis
Well,
is
if we
just-
need to start running ads during the show, then we'll use mine.
So what you're saying is that really, ours is just very expensive if we want to run ads for the jingle.
All right.
Yes.
So can we play? I want to hear yours first, Mike.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's mine in 3, 2, 1. If you've got something to say and you want to write us in, don't write a letter because we have no address. Email lukeandlewis5@gmail.com. lukeandlewis5@gmail.com. So it's just, that's a jingle.
There
in
was
my
no
opinion.
rhyming in that. You just repeated the email twice. Jingles rhyme.
You rhyme gmail.com with gmail.com.
I mean, I liked the tune. And
It's actually
the
pretty
track
good.
Wasn't that
Well,
bad?
I now kind of want to retract mine, but it's almost too late. I haven't written a jingle. Here's mine.
No.
Luke and Lewis 5@gmail.com. You can send us an email from just about anywhere in the world, even from the plains down in Africa. If you can find a solid Wi-Fi connection, but good luck. I mean, I've never been to Africa, but hey, African people, shoot us an email, lukeandlewis5@gmail.com. Not often do jingles have a spoken word bit at the end where they beg people to call the number.
Just what got me was just you picked the absolute worst karaoke instrumental.
Well, before the show,
Africa.
we had a team meeting and we're like, let's make him catchy, let's make him punchy. I kind of ignored
I
the
do
second
remember
part
that.
and was like, hey, what's the catchiest song I know? Toto by Africa. I've been singing it all day. So.
Now, okay, look, I would
Sorry,
make
Africa by Toto. That was.
I would make fun of you, Luke, but look, in this meeting, everyone sounded totally on board with the catchy thing. So what I thought I would do is create like a left of field one, like something a bit more experimental, because I thought that we would have two good versions and then maybe a wild card.
Right.
But now we only have like one
Well,
average
at
version.
this point, now we're riding on yours to be the official jingle because our ones haven't been great.
Well, I think this could be it
All right.
because I've created a rap, but it's a freestyle rap.
Oh, God.
I didn't write it beforehand, and I made it up off the top of my head. This is all off the dome. I didn't write any of this. I just tried to rhyme and freestyle. I tried to rhyme as many times as I could, and here's how I went. If you want to say good day today, Email lukeandlewis5@gmail.com today. That's Luke. The next word is AND. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But cut out all the other numbers. Just leave in 5. And then the at symbol. I don't know what it's called. Is that an ampersand? Or no, an ampersand is the one that means and. It's the at one. It's on your keyboard. Press shift and then 2. gmail.com.au.
You're an idiot.
You forgot Lewis. You wrote Luke and 5.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, me and Luke both looked at each other and like, did he just
Play it
completely...
again. Play it up to the bit where you forget it.
All right,
Oh, I didn't even know
Here we
this.
go.
I listened to this like
If
6
you want to
times.
say,
Can you fast forward it?
I can't fast forward, but this was all good.
This was pretty good. This all rhymed today. Okay.
All right, and then listen to this.
You start spelling it out.
I edited
Yeah,
it.
ready?
That's
The
Luke.
next word is AND.
AND.
And then 1, 2, 3.
No!
Cut out all the other numbers,
It's
just
the most.
leave in
Now people are going to Google Luke and 5 at gmail.com, which is not what we want.
I edited that. I listened to it like 6 times. I didn't even know.
And you were like,
that's
that's-
my own name.
Not only that, you were still like, that's good enough for the show.
Well, what do you reckon? Is that the jingle?
Guys, I think we need to have a bit of a rethink and maybe come back at this tomorrow.
Just quickly, guys, as the official email caretaker, we've had our first email in.
Oh, already?
We've had 2. We've had one
Oh.
from Nick Buckley's written in, and he said, just thought I'd send some support to Mike and his head diet. Keep it up, human meme and real life Slender
Well,
Man.
we said all business chat to this email. That's not
that
business
was pretty
chat.
casual, mate.
That was
Come
casual
on,
chat.
You didn't even say regards.
Yeah.
What's the
And
other
what was the
email?
other email?
The other one is from Nick as well, and he's just
So he
said-
sent 2
the
emails.
subject line is open on radio, and the
Okay.
entire content is memes. It just
Right.
says memes,
Okay.
Right.
which
So-
we can't do much with.
Big reason why we're behind the mics and he's just sending emails. Because that wasn't funny.
Guys, I think we need to have a complete rethink about the jingle. Let's sleep on it, and we'll come back tomorrow with some actual jingles.
Right, but until then, mine's the official one.
Fine.
It's Luke and 5.
First order of business, now that we've got a new business email address for the show.
Oh, this is so business, man. We've gone full on corporate with our new Gmail email account.
Yes, with our free email account. It's
Luke and 5. Sorry, Luke and Lewis5@gmail.com.
Yes.
Forgot me.
That is the official business email if you want to contact the show purely for business inquiries. If you have any correspondence or thoughts on the show, great place, but keep it business. All right, keep
Yeah.
it professional in there. We don't want any non-business things.
We want
Now,
email signatures, everything. We don't want any personal emails.
Yeah.
Just business transactions
and
over email.
just to prove that kind of we're serious about this email address, we've already got a business opportunity for you all. So if you're
Yes.
listening to this, we want you to get involved.
Yeah.
I've actually been on the hunt lately for a voiceover for the intro to my stand-up show.
Yeah, you need someone to welcome you to the stage.
Throughout the comedy festival, I was using this intro. Right, we've got it up here. It starts off with a bit of a song by Reese Maston. It's Reese Maston's cover of Paradise City.
Banger.
That's the only way I want to walk onto a stage in front of a theatre of people.
Yeah.
Here's how the intro goes.
Take me down to the paradise city where
So it's just Reese singing. The crowd's like, "What? Is Luke about to walk on?" And then boom.
Here comes me. Oh, sorry. Here comes me. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise and welcome to the stage, Luke Kidgel!
And that's the problem with it. It's very evidently Lewis.
Yeah.
And I was using it for all 12 nights, and even had people come up to me. You guys come up to me after the shows, and were like, "Hey, Luke, why'd you use Lewis at the start?"
Yeah,
and it's
'cause
confusing.
People
'cause
don't realize that it's pre-recorded.
Pre-recorded.
They think that I'm backstage, and the only thing I did all night was
Just-
welcome to the stage.
yeah.
And then I didn't go home. I've just stayed backstage.
Yeah, people just think you're like there 12 nights in a row announcing me on. And I think it needs to change. I'm about to go interstate and do some shows this weekend in Adelaide and Perth. and I don't want those people to be asking me after the show, was that Lewis? So,
Well, and the announcer, the tone and the voice and how excited they sound, that's very, very important.
Yes.
And I think I've nailed it there, but the problem is it's me.
you just have a recognizable voice, and
Yeah.
everyone who listens to this show knows your voice. You've
Yeah.
been in my videos and stuff. It's become problematic.
Yeah.
And this is the first business opportunity. This is where it calls for you guys to get involved. If you think that you could be up for and want to do the voiceover for my stand-up show this year.
This is serious.
We're being deadly serious here. I've been meaning to get a voiceover person at the radio station to do it, but we come in here every day at 6 o'clock and everyone's gone.
Yeah.
So it's really up to you guys here. Otherwise, I'm going to have to walk on stage with Lewis announcing me on. I even asked Mike to trial it, and he was terrible.
Yeah, Mike gave it a go. Just wasn't excited enough.
It didn't hit the mark. Not that there's anything wrong. I can't do it either.
It is hard to do because you need the right tone and it needs to be very excited and amped up.
So here's the criteria that you need to send to lukeandlewis5@gmail.com. Send us a demo tape of you doing the thing in time with. So get the audio of what we just played then on air of
It's
Lewis
on YouTube,
doing it.
You can find it.
And then, is it?
Well,
the
intro,
Paradise
the
City.
Reese
Yeah,
Maston
it's
Paradise
Reese Maston's
City.
cover of Paradise City. Get the audio, do it in time where you just heard, and I guess just record on anything what you've got so far. Let us know where you are, where you're situated, and I guess we audition people, and
This
tomorrow on the
is
show
gonna
we'll
be
go
bigger
through
than
it.
Australian Idol.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, yeah. And I'm being deadly serious, by the way. So then if you come to one of my shows, then you'll just hear your voice, I guess. But yeah, send us a email. Take us up on this business opportunity. It's not a non-paid. It's a pro bono gig.
I didn't get paid for it.
Pardon, Lewis didn't get paid, so
I didn't get
therefore
paid and I
neither
still
will you.
got fired.
Exactly. That's true. I'm technically firing you in front of your face right now on air.
That's right. I agree with it.
So send us that at lukeandlewis5@gmail.com, and I guess that brings us to the end of the show.
Yep.
I'm glad that our first business is underway now.
Yeah,
now
geez,
that
I
we're,
hope I don't have to expose us.
you know what's funny? Lewis just please do not expose the brand new email, because I don't think that's what the email needs.
Well, mate, this is exposed. There's no favors here. So
I wanna
if we do something expose worthy,
I know.
we're going to come.
I want to expose you for pretending to people you're not sick. You keep zooming away on your chair from the microphone to sniff, and
I
then
know.
coming back.
It's awful. I feel horrendous.
right.
I want to go to bed.
Well, that's the end of the show. Thank you very much for listening. Hit us up. Only business inquiries only, and
Yeah.
we'll see you tomorrow.
Right. See you later. It's Luke and Lewis.